Hi, I'm meteorologist TJ Del Santo. The snow has overtaken all of southern New England, and that's the way it'll remain during the overnight. In fact, we are expecting some periods of very heavy snow, maybe falling at a rate of 1 to 2 inches an hour. Here's a recap. Winter storm warning continues until 10 a.m. on Monday morning. The areas in pink, that's where we could be seeing 6 inches or more of snow. Winter weather advisory for Cape Cod. Block Island, you don't have any advisories, as you are expecting probably more in the way of rain than anything else. All right, here's how much we're expecting. 6 to 10 inches across a good portion of the area, especially away from the coastline. I'm thinking 10 inches probably up here in northern Rhode Island, communities like Foster and Gloucester, Burrowville, North Smithfield, Woonsocket, and Cumberland. All up in there. That's probably where you'll find some of the highest amounts. Providence, thinking more like 6 inches or so. Warwick, you're right on the fence there. You might get about 5-6 inches. And down in here, say from Westerly to North Kingstown, over into Jamestown, Quidnick Island, maybe into Fall River, and maybe into New Bedford, 3 to 6 inches of snow is expected. We are expecting to have some milder air along the south coast, and that'll keep the what we call the snow to liquid ratio a little bit lower, so the end result will be kind of just a sloppy snow that falls. But you're also going to be seeing a little sleet and rain mixing in at times. All right, let's take a look at the timeline for all of this. Overnight, the snow will be the heaviest between midnight and 6 a.m. So we're already seeing some of that arrive. The heaviest, if I had to really pinpoint it, say 2 a.m. to 5 a.m., and that's when we could be finding snowfall rates as high as 2 inches an hour. Could be some mixing at times south of Providence overnight. For Monday morning, the snow will be ending 8 to 10 a.m., but do expect some messy roadways for that Monday morning commute. Every single school district in Rhode Island, with the exception of Block Island, has either a delay or a cancellation. Good thing, because the roadways will likely be messy on Monday morning. Monday afternoon, do expect some messy side roads and some melting, but I think we will be dry during the PM hours. Let's take a look at the live Doppler radar. You can see we are covered in snow. Something else that we can do is take a look at where the rain snow line is, and it's right in here. You see that yellow line that I drew? That's the leading edge of the melting layer, that bright yellow and orangey and green stuff down in here. That is where the precipitation is likely falling in form of some very wet snowflakes, or maybe a little sleet or rain, or at least a mix. So anywhere south of the yellow line, we're looking at anything but all snow across the mainland of Rhode Island right now. Now, this rain snow line is expected to work its way northward a little bit as we go through the night, perhaps getting as high as here. That'll really keep accumulations down. May briefly work its way up into the Providence area. So that's something to keep in mind for later in the night. Snowfall report so far: 3 inches of snow in Moosop, Connecticut. Lakeville, Mass. Our friend Derek, 2 inches of snow. TF Green Airport, right before midnight, got a report of 1.8 inches. North Smithfield, 1 inch. New Bedford, 1 inch. And here in East Providence, we got about an inch of snow. Timeline for the rest of the night. You can see the snow heavy at times, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Notice these darker shades of blue that develop. That's the time frame when we could be looking at 1 to 2 inch an hour snowfall rates. Notice this area of pink in here trying to work its way inland. But you know what? Notice the time. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. That's when we'll have some of the lighter precipitation around. And with that lighter precipitation, we'll likely see some light snow and rain mixing together. I think the accumulating snow is mostly done by 7 o'clock in the morning. Everything's out of here by 10. Sunshine returns in the afternoon. We'll have temperatures in the 40s in the afternoon on Monday, and that will allow a little melting, but don't get too used to it. We've got Arctic air poised to work its way into southern New England for the rest of the week. Now, with the snow, it's a heavy, wet snow, and it'll be clinging to trees and power lines. And those trees and power lines could be snapping under the weight of that snow. So power outages are possible on Monday. Something else to keep in mind. Travel conditions on Monday. Expecting to have poor travel right through 8 o'clock in the morning, might begin to improve around 10 o'clock in the afternoon hours. We should begin to see the road conditions dramatically improve. So that's what we're looking at, generally 6 to as much as 10 inches of snow across the area. Thinking 6 for Providence, maybe up to 10 inches or so in extreme northern Rhode Island, less near the south coast. Be sure to stay tuned for updates right through the morning on Monday.